If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Tory Lanez finally addresses the issue of him shooting Megan Thee Stallion. And Busta Rhymes says he wants all the smoke with T.I. Plus, YoungBuck's girlfriend gets arrested for shooting at him. Let's talk hip-hop.
So, there's some things that I just want to say today. I think that they're very important, and I know that there's been a lot of speculation about the things that I've been going through and how I've been dealing with them and the insensitivities of just me not like talking when y'all wanted me to talk and saying certain things. And I just felt like I owed it to my fans and supporters of people who, when they look at me and they look at me as a role model, I owed it to those people as a person to just like give them some sort of transparency and some sort of accountability of certain things.
Alright, yo, so the soap opera continues, and I mean, y'all already know what's going on. Basically, Tory Lanez got arrested for shooting Meg Thee Stallion roughly about 3 months ago now, right? At first, Meg Thee Stallion was like, yo, I had glass in my foot, but then she came back out and said, nah, fuck that, Tory Lanez shot me, right? Then Tory Lanez was like, I didn't shoot her. As a matter of fact, he dropped a whole album talking about how he didn't shoot her, right? And then Tory Lanez went to court, and they upgraded his charges to like assault with a deadly weapon, unlawful carrying the weapon, having a weapon in the car, all kind of stuff, right? Then Tory Lanez's bodyguard comes out and said, listen. Nobody shot Megan Thee Stallion on purpose, at least. What happened was that everybody was arguing over the gun, and then the shit just went off and it grazed her foot, right? But then last night, Tory Lanez comes out on live explaining his side of the story, right? And he's got questions. So basically, he's saying the same thing that he said on his album Daystar, but now he's talking it instead of rapping it, right? He asked, well, how do you not have any broken bones or tendons if you got shot in the foot, right? He says, okay, let's think about this. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, right? You say you got shot in both feet. You didn't tell anybody that you got shot in both feet. The paramedics and the ambulance came and they took care of your foot on the spot because that's what they do. They take care of wounds all the time. And for them not to realize that you had got shot in the foot and for them to think that you had glass in your foot is kind of crazy because they're professionals. They deal with this kind of stuff all the time, right? He says, all right, fine. Let's just say that, you know, they were, misstepped and they missed it a little bit. But the cops, right? The cops that were looking at your foot, especially if they got called because there was a shooting and they found a gun, why wouldn't they check your injuries for a bullet wound, right? Because of course they would want to hit Tory Lanez with that charge as well. He said, but they didn't do any of that because it seems like you weren't shot in the foot. He was like, I'm not here trying to bash her. I still wish her well. I consider her a friend and everything. But it's just crazy how everybody decided to jump on Megan Thee Stallion's side first. He also spoke about Roc Nation and how they basically gave him a gag order and called him and told him, hey, we heard you about to make a statement. I suggest you don't do that, right? I suggest you keep quiet. So that's what he did. He kept quiet because he didn't want no drama or no beef with Roc Nation, right? He talks about how, he likes to speak through the music. So that's why he dropped the album first and didn't go on live first to explain everything to Instagram, right? He says Instagram is not important. What goes on in the courts are important, right? He says that he didn't try to disrespect black women by dropping the album. Like Rick Ross said, you're disrespecting Breonna Taylor because you are just dropping an album about shooting Meg Thee Stallion instead of addressing this issue. He said, I didn't do it. So I'm sorry if it looks like I'm insensitive, but I also dropped that album on my mom's birthday, who passed away. And that was also the day that she passed away. So apparently Tory Lanez's mom passed away on her birthday, which is crazy, right? Then he says, look, Megan Thee Stallion, her mom passed away too, so I understand it. I know that a lot of times when you have a parent that passes away, that you look to other people for guidance, and they might be steering you the wrong way. He said it happened to him before, so he understands that it might be happening to Meg now. Throughout this whole thing, he didn't bash Meg at all, but he definitely did say he didn't shoot her on purpose, and he maintains his innocence, man. He also said that the reason why he's talking now is because he had his initial arraignment, his court date, and that he had to wait at least until the arraignment to actually be able to say something, right? And the arraignment was last week, and I already did a video about that, so if you want to see what happened there, just, go look it up, Jonny Fastlane, Tory Lanez. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
From one brother that loves you to my brother that knows I love him, I'm begging you to step in the ring with me. I'm a I'ma bust your ass. And let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We gonna do it with grace. But I'ma bust T.I. I'ma bust your ass. Come on, T.I. Let's have fun.
Woo! Alright, Joe, this is crazy, right? Because that was Busta Rhymes talking to Fat Joe for Fat Joe's show on Diddy's Revolt, right? And basically, yo, he said he wants all the smoke with T.I. in the versus battle, right? And this is crazy because y'all know that T.I. really wanted to battle 50 Cent, right? I thought it was kind of cool, T.I. and 50 Cent battling in the versus battle. I think both of their fans are kind of in the same age range, but you know, T.I. is from the South and 50 is from, you know, New York. So I figured that everybody would be biased. Pretty much anyone from the East Coast is going to say 51 and whoever is from the South is going to say T.I. won, right? But instead, it looks like T.I. may be battling Busta Rhymes, right? For the season premiere of season 2 of Versus, right? And this is crazy because even though, you know, I do think that T.I. and Busta Rhymes both have a lot of hits, I think that Busta Rhymes' fans may be a little bit older than T.I.'s fans, just a little bit, because, you know, Busta Rhymes been out since, you know, he got real songs with Biggie is what I'm saying, you know? But anyway, so I started looking at like all the hits that Busta Rhymes has and the hits that T.I.'s has, and both of them got some hits, man. So I don't know who would win, right? So Busta Rhymes, he's got Touch It, Bring It, Take It, Bat It, Break Your Neck. He's got Put Your, If You Really Want to Party With Me, Let Me See Is What You Got For Me. He's got Make It Clap. He's got Hey Rap Money, hey. He's got This Is Serious. We Can Make You Delirious. He got Turn It Up. He got mad songs, right? But T.I. also has a bunch of songs too, right? So no one on the corner got swagger like us. 24s, rolling dro, mad shit. Live Your Life. All About the Money with Young Thug. He got No Mediocre with Iggy Azalea. What You Know About That? What You Know About That? He got I'm Back. He got Big Shit Poppin', Lil Shit Stoppin'. You know what I'm saying? T.I. got mad hits too, right? So I don't know who would win because both of them are killing it. But really, it would be a dope ass versus battle, and I'm for it, yo. Let me know who y'all think will win in the comments. Alright, yo, this is crazy, right? Because YoungBuck literally dodges a bullet, right? So the whole situation is that his girlfriend was in the crib yesterday and they got into an argument or whatever the case may be. She grabs a pistol and, you know, starts shooting at him, and YoungBuck runs out of the house, runs into his car, and pulls off. So this picture right here is a picture of her shooting at him as he's pulling out of the driveway, right? Ultimately, that picture was taken by a neighbor from across the street who said they witnessed the whole thing. The cops came. YoungBuck wasn't even there, but the cops came and they arrested her for reckless endangerment and letting off a gun. I guess the gun wasn't illegal or anything like that. It was licensed to her. It was in her home. It was around her home. But the fact that she let it off in the public is what she was charged for, which is crazy as hell, right? And since then, YoungBuck made his Instagram private because I guess a bunch of people was on there, you know, talking shit about him because, you know, he be having a lot of relationship situations go on. So y'all know how that is, right? But let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.